Wilhelm Boger, born in Stuttgart in 1909, embarked on a dark trajectory aligned with the Nazi regime. His early involvement with the Hitler Youth as a teenager eventually led to his formal affiliation with the Nazi Party NSDAP in 1929. Following a stint as a clerk that spanned 4 years, Boger found employment at the auxiliary police station in Friedrichshafen in 1932. It was a period marked by societal upheaval, and Boger, faced with the challenges of the time, joined the ranks of the National Socialist German Workers' Party. The year 1932 brought about a pivotal juncture in Boger's life. About losing his job, he took up a position at the police school from 1936 to 1937, culminating in his appointment as a criminal police commissioner upon graduation. As the specter of World War II loomed, Boger's journey took a turn as he was transferred to the state police in Zechau. In a swift move, 3 weeks later he assumed the role of head and supervisor of the border police station in Ostrolonki, earning the ominous moniker the executioner of Ostrolonki. By May of 1940, Boger had transitioned to the Gestapo, a move that proved to be a precursor to the series of events that would forever stain his legacy. In the same year, he faced arrest on charges related to aiding and abetting an abortion. The consequence of this arrest saw him being relegated to the Dresden Police Engineering Unit of the SS. Fate, however, had more in store for Boger as he was subsequently dispatched to the active army. A critical juncture in Boger's dark odyssey occurred in 1942 when a serious wound prompted his recall to the rear. 9 months later, he emerged as a platoon commander of the 2nd Security Company at the Auschwitz concentration camp. As time unfolded, he ascended to the rank of Untersturmführer in the local security office. It was in this capacity that Boger found himself entangled in the sinister machination of the concentration camp's political directorate, a branch of the General Directorate of Imperial Security tasked with internal security, resistance suppression, interrogation, and intelligence gathering. Within the grim confines of Auschwitz, Boger earned a reputation that struck terror into the hearts of inmates. Nicknamed the Camp Devil and the Tiger of Auschwitz, he became synonymous with extreme and inhuman cruelty. Paradoxically, during his tenure, the number of successful escapes dwindled compared to other concentration camps. Wilhelm Boger's notoriety reached its zenith with the creation of infamous Boger swing, a torture device that etched itself into the annals of human depravity. This sadistic apparatus, involving an iron bar suspended from a chain, subjected prisoners to violent swing while handcuffed. The Gestapo ritual unfolded as Boger posed questions, the failure to answer resulting in brutal blows from a guard armed with a crowbar. The macabre dance continued until the liberation of Auschwitz in January 1945. From January 1945, Boger's life took another dark turn as he participated in the evacuation of sacred documents to the Buchenwald concentration camp. Subsequently, from February to April of 1945, he served in the political department of the Dora Meteobara concentration camp. Miraculously, Wilhelm Boger managed to elude capture until June 19, 1945. When US troops finally apprehended him, he found himself imprisoned in the former Dachau concentration camp but managed to escape on November 22, 1946, just before potential extradition to the Polish government. Boger's post-war existence was marked by a series of diverse occupations, from agriculture work in Croatia until the mid-1949 he transitioned to the role of the shopkeeper at the Henkel factory in Zuffenhausen from September 1950. However, his past sin cast a long shadow as personal involvement in the torture and murder of 144 prisoners, along with aiding in the extermination of over 1,000 Jewish individuals, were documented and confirmed. Throughout his trial, Boger maintained a defense grounded in claiming little and no guilt, asserting that he was merely following orders. It wasn't until the 145th day of the trial that he admitted of the single episode, a shooting executed on Grebner's order. In the end, Wilhelm Boger was sentenced to life imprisonment, a period he saved in the prison in Baden-Württemberg. The camp devil transferred into an infirm, sick, and morally broken old man behind bars. Until his last days, he wrote appeals to prison authorities and letters to relatives seeking the opportunity to meet his grandchildren. However, both relatives and prison authorities adamantly refused any such visits.